So there's a lot of problems you have with this Malaysia flight.
Yeah.
And I understand this is connecting to loss, confusion.
I think I get very, very angry when I watch CNN because they've basically changed all their programming into, let us guess, 312 different ways that it may have vanished without any real, not knowing what we're talking about. We're just going to kind of guess and throw out other ideas out there. Oh, and here's another expert who thinks this is what happened. And oh, here's somebody else who, oh, here's Wolf Blitzer. He's going to give what Wolf thinks. And who names their kid Wolf.
Right.
And so everybody on that entire network is just standing there going, maybe this is what happened.
Sure.
And I don't understand why they won't just stop and wait for all the facts to come in and then go, hey, everybody, this is what happened.
Well, that would be a very boring newscast, though, Brian, wouldn't it? If they all just stopped and stood there and just didn't say anything. Because what else could they cover, Brian? It's the only story that's worth focusing on right now in the news, is whether there's a plane missing.
No. What about the Ukraine, for example? They could cover the Ukraine. They could stop guessing what happened to the plane, and they could go, oh, by the way, over in Ukraine, the Russians are kind of acting really weird and walking around without uniforms and just taking over stuff, and maybe we should focus on that for a little bit.
Sounds very paranoid, Brian.
Have you even followed that at all?
No, I've been watching this plane story because this is what's most interesting.
But does it really matter what happened to the plane?
Well, let's have a theory. I took a cue from CNN and I bought my own toy plane. And what could have possibly happened? Well, let's say that the plane went into a black hole. Then it would just disappear, right? And it would maybe get shrunk down to a tiny version of the plane. Maybe this plane here. Maybe this is the Malaysian flight. What if it's a Chinese food delivery company? We don't know. What if they're delivering Chinese food around the world and they're just making a lot of stops and the plane just hasn't arrived yet? That happens when you order takeout.
Since when have you ever had Chinese food delivered by a jet?
Well, I've never ordered Chinese food from China, Brian.
They weren't in China. They're in Malaysia.
Okay, well, loss didn't make any sense, and now we have a missing plane.
Can I give you what I imagine happened?
Sure.
Okay.
Be careful. There might be people on it.
This is the newscast I would like to see. Ladies and gentlemen, a plane has gone missing. When we have more details, we'll let you know. Now, in the Ukraine today, Russian forces were acting like thugs.
See, now I'm not interested anymore.